Oh,
I'm tired. Past your bedtime.
yeah, it's 11:05.
I know. It's late, isn't it?
Good. How's things going with you, Sharon?
Okay, actually, yes. I need to try and put this on something.
Some bread.
On the bread.
Chocolate bread. You've seen it. You know me, New Year's and Graces. It is what it is.
I like it.
Um, yeah, so I'm still out there looking about. And I got to say the last 2 weeks have been trying a lot more because there's all you know yourself really, if you're actually trying. So yeah, it's all good, yes. Got a few things in the pipeline, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just got my eye on a few. Looking at Wales again, and
Oh, Wales.
yeah, Wales.
Sorry. When
Yeah,
you said Wells, I was thinking like actual wells in the floor.
oh no. Well, could have been though, couldn't it? Who
It
knows
could
where
have
it
been
get
with
up
you,
to?
Sharon. It could have been. That's why I didn't
Good.
know where we're going.
Yeah, yeah. So it's looking good. Hopefully, maybe in the next month.
Okay.
Um, but I still don't want to buy one. So at least then I could save money by doing some stuff myself, and then obviously then if it comes through, then uh, it's still like you to manage it.
Or are you going to branch out to maybe HMOs?
Well, I always said that I didn't want to do HMOs, but then if the price is right, I think I would. Uh,
Okay.
I think I would now. I think it's just having more experience. You're just not as scared of it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'll find we've got a really good cleaner. She's reasonable. What does she charge, Debs? I can't remember.
In Swansea,
But she's reason. Yeah, she's
it's about
reasonable, though, isn't she?
it's about £40 per clean, and then it's like just the laundry, which varies between sort of 20 and 40, but that's for a four-bed house. So,
We've got a big four
mm.
bed.
Mm. But yeah, it's pretty good. The cleaner we had before was like £90 for clean.
Mm.
Oh, well, don't lose that one then. I'd offer
Mm.
another tenner.
Yeah, yeah, she's good.
It's been low season, Sharon. We'll wait for that. It's good having the connections and them looking, but you need to be on it because especially at the start, like if you've only just introduced yourselves to each other,
Mm.
they'll just they'll forget who you are. They'll go, "Oh, who was that person? Who was that person that rang me about them? I can't remember."
Y'all remember Sharon? Come on. How's your warehouse?
Yes, it's full of cars, to be fair.
Nice.
Uh,
Anything new
I've,
and exciting happening?
no,
Mm.
no, it's just full of cars, and I've got this little corner where I've got like furniture and stuff still. Um,
Your
because
little
yes, so
hoard
it's
of furniture.
a bit of furniture, but out of the way of the grease, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, yeah, I've got this buying cars. I'm a bugger for buying cars.
Oh, you're buying them.
I have done it for a while,
Yeah.
buying and selling
When
cars,
you said
proper
it's full
Del
of
boy.
cars, I thought you meant like just it's like a garage, like fixing them.
Well, yes, it
Problem.
is, but it's buying them and they're damaged and then fixing them.
Right. Okay.
So, which is why I kind of ended up with this bloody warehouse in the first place. It was for that to put the cars in, but then I've
Yeah.
obviously got bits of furniture, and I'm starting to spray furniture now. It's almost like a bit of a hobby place as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I did want to get some old furniture and sand it down, and then spray it.
Yeah.
So I do.
Is it making you money?
It's no, it's not making me money. technically, only for the fact that the cars are only fact for the cars, and I think more of it is more of a hobby.
Right.
Is part of the hobby as
Making you
well.
happy.
A bit like your golf, yeah.
If it makes you happy, it's fine. As long as it's not losing you a lot of money, it's fine.
No, 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 because no, we've gone thirds now. So like, there is,
Yeah.
well, it was always thirds, but so yeah, it's not too much.
Don't know if anyone else is here. Can you all hear us?
Legend and Kazi have just joined. I know Legend said he's just finishing off practice, so I don't know if he
Okay,
can jump on just yet, but he's listening.
might be driving.
Kazi is here.
Can you hear us?
Hello everyone.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, good, good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good, yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. How's everything going? Obviously, new is signed up. How long has it been? About a bit longer than a week, isn't it?
Yeah, been about nearly 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah. How's things going?
Yeah, it's good, good. Obviously, taking my time because it's I'm fasting and whatnot. So get the training done as well.
Yeah.
Uh, I've got my business card set up and everything with Monzo.
Your bank.
Happy days. Nice.
What else would I need to open? Do you know for the refund and that? Tenants and landlord. What would I need to open for that?
For
Would
the
that
what,
be
sorry?
just refund like tenants and that for like deposits,
Oh,
whatever?
the deposit.
Oh, the
Um,
client account.
yeah.
So most banks you can open up a client account with them. If not, there are government-backed kind of tenant deposit scheme accounts kind of thing that you can open.
Should I do it with
And we
Monzo?
can just yeah, Monzo should be able to open a client account. You can always speak to them and say, I'd like to open up a client account um, to hold that sort of. Some banks are a bit funny about it, but other banks are quite good. Can't remember off the top of my head what Monzo are like with it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Even if you ultimately, if you have like a separate account, it'll make it a lot easier. Do you have any questions based upon the training so far, or has it been quite self-explanatory?
Yeah, it's been all good. I mean, you've explained everything, like, in detail. So if I ever do need anything, I can just go back to it and like get the answers there.
Exactly, exactly. And obviously, we're here anyway. I think the first
Yeah,
couple of weeks is just going to be you kind of like just head down, just study, study, study. And I
yeah,
think you'll really want to use us and need us when it's time to start looking at properties and getting properties. And that's when you'll be like messaging us a lot more often saying, what's this, what's that,
yeah,
kind of thing. So yeah, looking forward to that, bro.
yeah. Cool, thank you.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Is there anything I can help you with today?
No, it's all good.
No worries, bro.
Yeah,
You're
No worries.
absolutely smashing through the training though. You're doing really well. Like you said, you've gone through the whole of the HMO. Like it was literally like 2 days in. He's like, I finished day 6, and I was like, how have you done this? Just absolutely smashing through. Set up the company, set up the bank, just cracking on. So yeah, really good. Can't wait for you to actually go and get some deals and really kind of get out there.
yeah, I can't wait either. Thank you.
That's all good, bro. Really looking forward to it. Cool. But no, I mean everyone who's on this call right now is done training, is done the mentoring to some degree. Legends on the boot camp, so we're kind of going through that and having weekly calls, which is cool. But no, it's good to know that the common theme with the training, everyone who kind of comes on it when we do these Zooms and we're like, have you got any questions? Everyone's always like, no, not really.
You've answered
It's
everything in the videos. And
Yeah, which speaks volumes. Like it really does, because you hear a lot of people, and we've done training with other people in the past, and you're watching some videos to try and answer a question or something, and it just leaves you with a million more questions. And you're
yeah.
like, well, what's this? So no, it's good. It really is good that's the case, and that was obviously the aim. Not to kind of leave anything out, just to put everything in there, so you've got a clear understanding of what's what. Jane, good to have you here. Hope you had a good dinner.
Yeah, sorry, I was so hungry.
It's okay. What
Yeah,
did you
you're
have?
allowed to eat.
Yeah, 'cause I've just been from work as well, so yeah, been a bit busy. Um, where can I start?
Did you get that
Oh,
book in? You said you were hi Graham. Did you get that book in? You said there was a direct booking or something the other day you were trying to get.
Oh no. Yeah, I spoke to the guy because I asked from it's a referral from the agent actually, which
Okay.
is good. So one tip there, ask the agent because I said to her, I said, I know you come across people that, looking for places every time. When you know it's only a short time, can you send it my way? So, but unfortunately, that one wants a two bed.
Okay.
Ah, I know two bed is fun, but it's okay. But one thing that I learned from there is it's good that you know where to find people. Another point of contact to ask. Yeah, and he's actually looking long term actually, because they're be doing the refurbishment on the IKEA in Brighton. Oh, but I was thinking of getting somebody getting in touch with some operators there, kind of like they, if you can't get it, then you might as well get it, kind of thing. I don't know.
Definitely.
I'll try and get in touch again with the guy if they found somewhere. If not, then I'll try because I spoke to one of I met another cleaner downstairs Tuesday. Spoke to her. It's quite nice downstairs. So I asked her, just to back up. Said you clean here and things like that. So I've got another backup cleaner. Although I haven't met Emily yet.
Right, yeah.
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 So still in the process. And what else? So just done uplisting as well. Created the account last night.
Nice.
It's not too late, but it's still not finished.
Right, okay.
um, yeah. So they've all connected to the channel manager now.
Good.
I think that they just need to remove the listing there, and I can create a new one. Um, it's like they have to be my team member rather than me being a team member because um, Airbnb doesn't seem to link to uplist the two channel managers, if that makes sense. That's what the guy said. So
Right, okay.
what I get now, because I have had some direct bookings from Lancaster One. So I input
Nice.
them and now it's grey. Yeah, it's 10 nights, so it's good. for
Amazing.
for
Well
up
done.
for up north. Yeah, thank you. But I can't edit anything because it's all in grey. It's just a bit annoying because I still need the security deposit. I call them every time to do that, like every week to put the card in. Yeah, so there's just bits here and there that just needs doing, and then there's actually a guy that was booked from before, on your booking.com. They've
Okay.
actually done that now. The ownership's transferred, and then
Amazing.
the guy asked to have another extra night. I think we didn't understand each other, he said. He
Uh,
thought he thought it was 100, but I said it's 140 or something. But the going rate on the fourth, because it's a marathon, is above
right.
200.
Right,
I
okay.
said, less I'm giving you. And then no cleaning fee, of course.
Yeah.
But he said, yeah, it's okay. I'll just stay one night. So, I'm not gonna push it.
2 units you got up and live now.
Yes, yeah.
Amazing.
All instant book, on instant book now on because it's all connected to Channel Manager.
Yes, yes. It'll take time, obviously, to figure out your new uplisting and adding things on and stuff like that. But it's good.
Yeah,
It's all steps in the right direction. I did a post today. I don't know if anyone's seen it. 'Cause I've been going through loads of content. I'm ready to post a load of content, and that just reminded me then actually. So it, when I was writing like the description for one of these content pieces, it was literally like, I started in property like 6, 7 years ago, blah, blah, blah. And then it got me thinking like, it's crazy to think that, just over 6 years ago, I didn't know anything about this, like nothing. I was completely new to property. I got into it, started watching videos, got a trainer, a mentor, then did more advanced training, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, it's crazy to think literally that 6 years ago, something that is now my everything really is my work, my life, my passion, my hobby, my business, like everything. I didn't even know anything about it 6 years ago. Like you never know where you're gonna be like 5, 6 years from today. And it's just about making that change and putting, your passion into something or your mind into something. Um, it just it just kind of clicked something like that. It was crazy. But yeah, just talking to you then about, it'll take time to get you got a new uplisting and you'll figure it out and all this sort of stuff. Like it just reminded me of that post and I was just like, yeah, it's crazy to think that something that is now my literally everything I do all day, every day. I had no idea about any of it 6 years ago. It's crazy.
Yeah, I do agree on that. I think if you look back to your old self, shall we say old self? Sorry.
Old self.
Look at your old self. I can like, oh yeah, I think you've done. You have to give yourself a pat on the back for doing and learning and knowing what you do now. Is really valuable. Of course, you grow confidence every time you do things. You may get knocked on the head sometimes, but it's all about what you get or what you learn from it rather than focusing on what has happened wrong. I think it has helped me a lot. It's not easy, I must say.
No,
Uh,
no, it's not.
it's like when I work at my job, I
Yeah,
when I go home, I just forget it. Say, oh yeah, I'm
yeah.
done for the day. But when you're running this, you can like it's all day, even before you go to bed. And I think because you like it, it's fine. You kind of like accept it as it's your life, your day to day. Then it's not it's not hard, if that makes sense.
Mm. It's
Yeah.
true. And that's it. Like me and Debbie always say we're 24/7. Like right now where I am, it's 25 to midnight. Like I'm on here, I'm on Zoom, like it's all day, every day. We just keep going. And it's because we love it. It's great. And like they say, if you love what you do, you never have to work a day in your life.
Yeah, I think that is really true.
Yeah,
Yeah, only onwards and upwards, shall we say?
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
onwards and upwards only. Yeah.
It's awesome. Um, no, it's good to hear, Jane. I'm glad that booking went over. Sorry, the change of ownership went over. I'm glad that's kind of sorted out now. Did you speak to them again about it, or did it just go through?
We just went through the email and then I had to just do things online. But they say it won't be able to, how do you call it, visible until another few more days, which is annoying, but what
Right.
can I
Okay.
do? Just have to wait, isn't it? Let's see. Although I know what the March is, but just how it is, isn't it? Good thing my investor there is.
Have you got it live on Airbnb?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
because I know you're stalling it, trying to wait for booking.com, but we're like, no, just get it live because you'll get those Airbnb bookings
yeah.
and at least you have
I put it
something.
in as what did you say? Like put it in as a request first, and then
Right.
when I got it live, I had the three bookings. From being live, request to book. We were actually in London. We took the kids, and it's like, what? Let me stop first. No, like that.
Flooding through.
Yeah. So yeah, all good. So with those three book intro 20% booking, but that was not until July. I think that's a busy month. That's why. So yeah, it filled in a bit more.
Yeah.
It's just the April now, April, May. Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
it'll be okay once the
Yeah, it'll pick up.
booking.com
Yeah, you've
open
got
up.
the Easter holidays as well in April, so hopefully that will help things kind of
Yeah,
pick up a bit more as well.
yeah. I think it is picking up because even up north,
Yeah.
uh, I had a query for my monthly one, and it's from the Saudi, and he wants to stay for 40 nights. But then I've
Nice.
got sandwich in between. It's two short bookings, like in 1 week. And I did
Right.
offer, like, I'm happy to take you, but would you be open to just stay for this bit so that I won't have to cancel the two? Because for me, I don't really like canceling, especially from booking.com. And then from there on, then you stay. And he's a bit naughty because he said you can ask them to cancel because they only have short bookings and we have to stay longer. I said, really? So I did say to him, like, nicely, and say, I will ask the guest, and, I have to ask booking.com, and all of this. But actually, because I spoke to my JV, we kind of like have the same value towards it, that we value the service that we give, and just because you got long booking and this and that, we just gonna ditch you kind of thing. So I said to him, we're still open to those dates, but the 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 guest that booked in early, you
Yeah.
can't cancel. Yeah, so I think we'll just stick to the value that we have.
Yeah. It's good though that you're getting them inquiries. It's really good.
Yeah, that's twice now, or three times, just like Hisham. So I was thinking it's really good up north. So I said, maybe the next one will be up north
I
again.
Yeah.
like it. I
Yeah.
like it. No, it's good. It's good. I'm glad it's all working out. I'm sure, the Brighton one, once, give it a couple more days, everything will be properly up and running and you'll get some more bookings come flying in, which would be great. Well, I'd like to have a little chat with Graham and see how he's getting on. How you doing, Graham?
Hello.
You all
How you
right?
doing, mate?
Yeah, good. Sorry about the last 3 weeks. I've been quite busy at work, so I didn't make it on. But yeah, I'm
It's all
good.
good.
I'm good. Yeah, yeah. Nearly there.
Being
Nearly another month or so, and
busy's
I'll be
good.
out. Another month or so, and I'll be out to join up. So
Awesome.
That sounds
yeah,
good. That sounds
yeah.
good.
So
Have you done anything in them 3 weeks
I
other
I
than
haven't.
work, or you
No, I
just?
haven't. I've been very busy. I've had.
What do you do again?
I'm a driving instructor,
Oh, okay, yeah, very
but we
busy
have to
then.
have.
I can imagine how busy
Yeah,
you
we
are.
have to have like a every now and then we have to have like a on offset thing,
Yeah,
you know. And I've been just getting ready for that over the last 3 weeks, so
yeah,
not too bad. But yeah, so I haven't really had time to do it, but I'm like I say, just looking forward to getting on board, so learning
awesome.
everything and um, hopefully,
Good.
hopefully become
April's your
finance.
month.
I
April's your month.
well, yeah, beginning of May, probably May time. Some yeah, so another month, 6 weeks. What I'm paying off is I finish paying off in the beginning of May, so we'll have a look at it then. So
Oh, it sounds good,
yeah,
man. It sounds good. Looking forward
yeah,
to having you on and getting you to that next level.
yeah. So hopefully within want to be financially free, so I can do what you guys do and play golf
Yeah,
every day.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you come
the
over to
one.
Dubai and have a game of golf with you, mate.
Yeah, man, come
He'd
over.
love
Pretty
that.
expensive playing golf here, though.
So yeah, one question I was going to ask you is, you have to be regulated and all that for doing what's it, sourcing.
Yes.
What is the actual? How much is it sort of to get regulated?
You're probably looking between 1,200 and £1,500
Right,
to be selling deals.
that's fine.
Um, yeah, the big year is your AML, your anti-money
Right.
laundering. So you
Right.
need that to sell deals.
Yeah.
But if you're just taking deals on, you don't need that unless you hit a certain threshold on service accommodations,
Right.
like monthly turnover. Um, so yeah, if you're going into deal sourcing, you just kind of need the full shebang, all of it, which
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I want to go
the
into.
reason why I say between 1,200 and 1,500 is because like insurances and stuff like that, like it
Yeah.
depends how much cover you want and all that, and that's where the prices can differ. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I want to
I'd
do
say
S.
between them.
Yeah. I want to do SA originally, eventually, but obviously, I thought to do deal sourcing and sell a few of them, and then I can get into SA after that. So I don't know if the
Yeah.
money covers both of them, does it, or is it just one or
Yeah.
t'other?
The compliance will
Yeah,
cover
it
you
covers
with
both.
both. Yeah.
Covers both. Yeah. So yeah, if I
Technically, all
can,
three. Sourcing, HMO, and
yeah,
SA.
yeah. So if I can sell a couple of deals, to start off with, and then I'll have the money to go into sort of SAs then when I sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
That's it.
yeah,
That's it. And you'd be good at networking. Obviously, with your job, that brings in a lot of
yeah,
transferable skills. You
yeah,
chat to people. Making them eat, like feel easy, being in the car and all that sort of stuff.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
quite good.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm good at talking to people and that. So it's just a fair bit nerve. Well, I've done a little bit of it before because obviously I've told you about who I was with, well, about what happened before. So I've spoken to a estate
Yeah,
agent, things like that before, but it's just um, knowing what to say really, because the people that I was with before just said phone them up, but they never sort of tell you what to say or sort of thing. So it's just
yeah,
knowing what to say, get not knowing what to say, but putting it away that it's going to come across that you know what you're doing, sort of thing.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah,
point just having a
exactly. And
script
that's a
to read from.
yeah,
If you don't actually understand the
yeah,
business, you need to
yeah,
really understand the ins and outs of the business. You can
yeah. Of
actually
course.
confidently explain it and
Mm,
answer any questions that come up. And,
yeah,
it's like with teaching people how to drive. You can't
yeah,
just read from a script. You actually have to know what you're doing.
yeah. That's right. Yeah,
The
yeah,
exact same. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's the bit I'm looking forward to learning as well. So yeah, can't wait to get on board, mate.
Yeah.
Debbie and Joe. So
Where are you
looking
based
forward.
again? I can't remember.
I'm in Paul in Dorset.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good little location that as well.
yeah, yeah.
Especially
It's all
for
right.
well,
So
SA
it's
and
nice.
HMO would do well.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
know a few people have got SAs down there and they're obviously it's a lovely area for touring
yeah,
as well. But
yeah, yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, looking forward to it. So can't wait.
Yeah, looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
yeah. When I first sign up, I have a conversation with you, don't I, Debbie?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
we'll have a
Yeah,
nice long Zoom.
yeah,
Figure out just kind of figure out where you're at, where you actually want to be, what your goals are, because
yeah,
everyone's got very different goals, and we
yeah.
don't believe in the kind of one size fits all training. We want to
No,
actually figure out what you already know. So we're not just, there's no point me sitting on a Zoom with you for 2 hours telling you about stuff that you already know.
yeah,
Then figure out what your kind of like you said, like your transferable skills and things like that, because everyone
yeah,
kind of comes into it thinking, oh, I'm completely new to this, or
yeah,
actually you've already got a lot of the skills
yeah,
that you need. So it's just kind of wrapping your head around that and then figuring out what you actually really do need to work on and
yeah.
kind of build those skills.
All
And
right.
then, yeah, and then we'll go through, set some goals and kind of put a bit of a plan in place. So kind of, you can kind of break it down, what you need to do each week to kind of get to where you want to be.
No worries.
But yeah, so we'll do that. Um, yeah,
Oh, brilliant. That's good. That sounds good. Can't wait. Really am looking
yeah.
forward to it.
Looking forward to working with you as well.
Yeah, yeah, can't wait. So roll on, May.
Yeah.
happy days. Looking forward to it. It'd be good. Clocks change as well this
Yeah,
Sunday,
Sunday.
I
Yeah, go
believe.
forward, don't they?
I
So,
didn't know that.
yeah,
Yeah,
1 o'clock
which
Sunday
is
morning, 2 o'clock
which is
Sunday morning.
fantastic for me because that then means a Zoom is a 10 till 11 rather than 11 till 12 over here. So that's nice.
You
Yeah.
go right. You can have a lay in the morning, mate.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm in a hotel right now.
Oh yeah,
Been away for a couple of yeah, went
right.
for like a little staycation a couple of days, so we're just in a hotel room right now.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. So it's been nice. But
Yeah,
it's I am a night owl anyway, but it does take its toll these Zooms being at this time because my brain's switching off, and then when I get in bed, my brain's then still going because I've been
Yeah,
on the
that's
Zoom,
it.
and it's like, and then I
Yeah,
wait for another few hours, and I'm like, oh my God.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the 10
yeah.
till 11 for me.
Oh, bless you.
But no,
Not missing,
obviously
not
it's good.
missing the weather, though, eh?
No. No.
That's what-
But yeah, obviously it stays a bit light over there for you guys as well in the evening,
yeah,
which is better.
yeah, yeah.
Good days.
No, brilliant. That's all I think I would need to ask you for the minute. So,
Fantastic,
yeah.
Graham. That is awesome.
I do have a question.
Sharon, you look like you want to. I was going to say, you look like you want to say something.
I'm here now, and right. So I was just looking through a deal, right?
Right.
And usually when I go on property market in town, when I put in, because I just do it just to see what they're all like, because I'm a bit anal like that. So I put in one person, and usually that comes back with the least amount of money and the least. Does that happen with you as well?
It depends.
Typically, but it depends on the area. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh well,
usually if I
the
put in,
comparables.
Mm.
usually it's not very good when it's like one or two people. Then when you start putting in three and four, the sort of like price starts coming up. So I've just put in one, and the actual one person staying it's come out quite a lot. Do you know
Okay.
why that is, or is it just one people are just staying in that area?
Yeah, it would be that the there's more single travelers in that
Yeah.
area than couples or groups or families. We get a lot of it down here. Well, it depends where it is. If it's like city centres, even, you can get a lot more single travelers because it's all solo business travelers. A lot of it, so they're just solo business travelers traveling for work, stay for the week or however long for the
Mm.
job. Um, yeah, we get a lot of it here, a lot of doctors and nurses and consultants and things like that. They travel on their own. So if there's a lot of that in that area, um, then you
Yeah, like
get more single
hospitals
travelers
and
than couples or even though the obviously it will be more if there's a couple or a family staying there because there's more people. If there's a lot more single travelers booking than there are couples or families that
well, yeah. So
go
it's coming
towards
out the same price as
no,
five, six, or seven people.
but the occupancy is higher.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the occupancy is higher with just the one person traveling.
yeah,
I've always put in the one just to be nosy, but I've never on what I've looked at, it's never really come back as
yeah.
that. In
Some of the properties we've got, we get, to be fair, most of them, don't we? We get more single travelers than anything else because it's
mm,
a business location. So we get a lot of people traveling for business and they do tend to travel alone.
interesting.
Yeah, it could also be like obviously it just comes off the comparables. It might be a case of the comparables for one beds are a much higher standard. It might be pulling in like penthouses and things like this. So it all depends on the comparables in the area because that's all it's pulling in. But what I have started doing with PMI is how many bedrooms is it?
Well, it's three bedrooms, but you can have the living room as another bedroom. You know, it's self-contained,
Okay.
the room, if you know what I mean. Two reception rooms.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so you could have, I mean, you can sleep up to 10 then if you have a sofa bed in the other reception room as well. But so what I started doing is I'll go through and go, right, okay, one person, two people, three people, four people, and just get the price for each one. I'd add them
Mm.
all up and then divide it by obviously however many numbers there were. And that would actually be the average across all the guests. Um,
So yeah, so I've
rather than just going off the five guests and whatever price it comes up, I'd just do that.
yeah, so it seems to be sort of cheaper with just three people and four people.
Mm,
So yeah, it just seems to be like if you're just a one single person traveling, or if there's five or six or seven of you, presume it's like contractors.
yeah.
So I guess for that incident, if you're going to do that, and it's mostly one person travelers, then I guess really you wouldn't have the other room as another bedroom, would you? You just make it a bit more comfy and have two rooms, or
Yeah,
would you?
yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to say without seeing the property and knowing where it is and everything else. Um,
Or would you keep
you
it so
could
as
just
an
put.
extra bedroom so that then you can have
I mean, again without seeing it, maybe you just put sofa beds in each living room. So it's still cozy, still have a
mm,
living room, or if
mm.
extra guests come, then they've got beds. So you can sleep up to 10. Because having bigger bookings, if you've got a base rate of two people, and let's say it's £100 a night, but then you could add on an extra £20 per guest. You got 10 guests coming in. That's like an extra £200 a night coming in.
Yes. So I've got a price here of 143 for 86%
What's the
occupancy
rent?
for 1,600.
Okay.
But it's like just for one person, and then it goes down in price for two, three, four people, and then comes up again for the five, six, and seven.
What's the average occupancy across them all? Does that drop or does that stay?
Nothing less than 74 up to 86,
Good.
88.
Sounds good to me. It sounds like it'll work as a deal. It sounds like, you know, when it's a lot higher occupancy as well, you can even charge it's like supply and demand, isn't it? The more demand there is, you can charge more for that. Clearly there's lower supply because that's why all the occupancy is really high. It's not saturated, you can charge a little bit more. So instead of the 143, I think you said 148 something, you could charge 160. Your occupancy might maybe drop down to 70 instead of 75% or whatever, but you're making a bit more per night. Yeah, it's just about playing with it, but it's hard for me to say without actually seeing the property and going yes
Yeah,
or no,
of
that will or won't work.
course.
But
And I just
from
want
what
to
you're telling us,
say
it
that,
sounds good.
yeah, thank you. Yes, property market intel. I mean, I've said it before, but it does so much. Once you start going in and looking at the different, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's just, it really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. We use it all the time. We really do. Um, we don't just say that. Obviously, we are partnered with them, which is fantastic, but we do use it every time a deal comes along. We just use it. It's very, very quick at just giving us a quick idea on whether we should or should
Covers
not pursue that
everything.
property.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I would look at as well, though, Sharon, based on what you've just said regarding the statistics, so showing that there are more single travelers in that area, because I wouldn't, like if I've got a 3 or 4 bed property, I don't want single travelers staying there. I want the bigger groups because then you're obviously making the most out of it. But if the statistics are showing that there's more single travelers in that area, then look at smaller properties as well in that area because there's obviously demand for it. This area works really well for solo travelers for whatever reason. But obviously, if I know that you do your research. I know that there's obviously a need for groups. There's probably contractors, there's stuff going on in that area, then that's great. And what I always say as well is just because the statistics for the last 12 months might show that there wasn't necessarily a need for those bigger groups doesn't mean there's not going to be a need for the next 12 months for those bigger groups. Like it, if there's like in Manchester, for example, they're building a new stadium. There's going to be a lot of contractors there. There's going to be even more people coming to the stadium once it is built. So that like the next 12, 24, 36 months, there's going to be a lot more people coming to the area than there was in the last 12 months. So just another thing to kind of
People
bear
with
in
big
mind as
shoes and
well.
big smiley faces, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Going into the new circus tent.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like Butlins.
Yeah. Sorry, Joe, you're not a Man United fan, are you?
Just about. I don't really follow football, that's why I say that. But United would be my team of choice.
Yeah.
Slash is my team of choice.
From
But you know, I don't really follow football, so I'm not really fussed. But hey, listen, it's going to be one of the biggest stadiums in the world. It's going to bring up so much tourism, so many more jobs. It's going to be fantastic for Manchester.
That's just one example but there's so many other sort of big projects going on all over the country. So I know Sharon's very good at researching those as well, so she knows where there's things.
Yeah.
So if you know that it's an area where there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, then just because the statistics at the moment are showing that there's not a lot of bookings for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guests, you know that it's coming because you've done that research and you know there's going to be a lot going on. So don't let that necessarily, not that it is putting you off because it still looks really good, but yeah. But I would also look at maybe smaller properties as well. So you're not putting so much in up front. You could get a one bedroom back there and it would do just as well by the sounds of it.
Well, I was only just thinking it because it's quite cheap for what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm sure I'll have to do a bit of painting or something, you know, and clean it up to my standards.
Yeah.
But
I'll be worth
sounds
it.
good though, yeah.
And Graham, you're in good hands, by the way.
No.
Yes, I've had a few. Well, I've been with another company before and didn't really get on. Well, it took a lot of money off me and didn't really help me. And I've been following Joe and Debbie for a while now, and just started to come on Zooms a few weeks ago. But yeah, looking forward to joining up. So
that was how I started. I would come into the Zooms and I'd like try before you buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so I'm not affiliated with them at all.
No.
But I've gone through the mentorship program.
That's right.
And
I'll sing their blessings. I'll sing their blessings when I come on it. So yeah.
Oh, it means a lot. It does, because we're one of the few who do not do any sort of referrals or anything like that, because we just think if it's good enough, people will talk about it ultimately. You know, we see so many companies out there, everyone's tagging them. It's because they're getting paid to do it, because if someone signs up and they've referred them, they're getting however much money for it. We don't do that because it's, you know, it is what it is. But you know, we just believe that, you know, if it's good enough, it'll, you know, people will talk about it, and you know, it's doing. We got people like Sharon and Jane who are on here as well, both gone through it all. And yeah, they've both got amazing things to say about it, and they still keep coming on these Zooms even after, you know, they've been on the mentorship and stuff like that, just to stay in touch with us. And you know, that in itself speaks volumes. It's not like they've done it and gone, you know what, see you later. I don't want anything to do with you now. They're still coming on and, you know, chatting to us, so it's good.
Yeah, that's the way it be, isn't it? Sort of a little family, isn't it?
Exactly, Graham. That's what it's about. Right. On that note, it's now Thursday morning for me, so I'm going to go. I really appreciate you all coming on. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you're on next week, let's get it going next week. Really looking forward to that one. But yeah, awesome. Hope everything goes well. Hope you all have a great week, and I'll speak to you next week.
Yeah, take care. See you later.
Guys, see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jane.
Bye.
Good morning. Bye.